Title: Sudan's military shenanigans, ceasefire talks on hold, but who's counting? TLDR. Sudanese military brass have slammed the brakes on the ceasefire negotiations with their paramilitary frenemies, spilling the tea to AFP on a sunny Wednesday. Peace talks, orchestrated by Uncle Sam and the Saudi big shots, have been put on ice for reasons that could make a conspiracy theorist's heart race. Story time. Once upon a time in a land known as Sudan, there was an army. This wasn't just any army. It was an army with attitude. This past Wednesday, they decided to flip the bird to US and Saudi brokered peace negotiations with their paramilitary counterparts. Why, you might ask? Well, that's the million-dollar question. You see, while the local folks were busy with their day-to-day lives, sipping water by the roadside and waiting for buses in the southern Khartoum heat, the ceasefire talks went on a sudden vacation. A government official spilled the beans to AFP, but nobody knows why the peace negotiations were thrown under the bus. Could it be a power struggle? Are there underlying issues we're unaware of? Or maybe they just had a disagreement over who gets the last piece of baklava at the negotiation table? All right, it's probably not the baklava thing, but let's get real here for a second. The fact that these negotiations have been halted, without a clear reason, is just as confusing as trying to understand why we can't stop binging trashy reality TV shows. But hey, let's not forget that this ceasefire, brokered by the Yanks and Saudis, could be crucial to maintaining stability and preventing further conflict. But with the talks now suspended, who knows what will happen next? So, what's the takeaway here, folks? Well, it's clear that the road to peace can sometimes be as bumpy as a camel ride through the Sahara. Yet, it's essential to keep striving for that oasis of tranquility and togetherness. So, now over to you, dear readers. What's your take on this? Are the ceasefire talks just a chess game of power and influence, or is there more to the story? And more importantly, who do you think should have gotten the last piece of baklava? Disclaimer: this article does not provide military, political or peace negotiation advice. The information presented is based on the information available at the time of the reporting and does not represent the views of Turned Up News. Always conduct your own research and consult with a professional when making decisions.